Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So this is a reading for, love messages for the upcoming week. All right. So I am doing this for the week of January 8th. But whenever you see this, I hope that there are messages here for you. All right. You can go ahead and check your sun, moon, rising, your Venus, since this is a love reading or whatever is calling to you. All right. This is temporary energy, so I'm not looking too much into like the past or the future, just kind of energies that are popping up this week. All right. If anything, makes sense, feel free, to let me know in the form of a like or a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And, remember that, this is a general energy reading. So some of the messages for this week, they might just not be for you, so check different placements. But, that it's always possible that there's no messages for you in this reading. Trust yourself above anything else. All right. And thank you so much for being here. Hello, Aries, and welcome to your love messages for the upcoming week. I'm starting here with a card to give you some themes and advice over here. So you do have the Queen of Swords reverse showing up. All right. So for some of you, you might be having trouble communicating. I'm getting trouble communicating your feelings. Okay, you might be very worried about your own well-being at this moment with this Queen of Swords being reversed. You have the Three of Pentacles and you have the Ace of Swords. All right, so there is something that you do want to share. Okay, but you're not quite doing it yet is what I'm getting. All right. With the Three of Pentacles, what you're trying to share might be about like a new venture. I'm getting, okay, this is the message that I'm getting. Some of you, there's something in your heart space that you're trying to materialize. Okay. There's something that you want to share, that you want to make real, that you want to make tangible. Okay. Because like just the way that he's holding the pentacle from the heart space here, it's like you want to make it happen, and you want to share this, but I'm getting that you don't know how to go about it. Okay. You are being asked to communicate. There as a decision that I'm getting, there's a decision that you have made. Okay. There's a change that you want, like you're striving for something new. You're just not I'm getting like you don't know how to share it. I'm getting for some of you, like you might be afraid of showing up as callous, or you might be afraid of showing up as, like too self-interested, and that's why you're having difficulty sharing. But it's like you want this something, like maybe you want to, there's something new that you want, there's something that you're trying to materialize. All right, there's something I'm also getting for some of you, you're feeling a lack of cooperation, like you're not getting because the Three of Pentacles is very much about collaboration, but especially with this individualistic, like this in the like a lone figure here, I'm getting that maybe you're feeling unsupported. All right, like you're feeling like your person isn't collaborating, or you're not finding people that are willing to make things happen with you, right? Like there are people that are in taking this pentacle that you're trying to offer and making it fruitful with you, like, and growing it with you, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and get into individualistic slash single energy, and for those of you in a relationship. All right, so for the individualistic or single energy, you have the Two of Cups reversed. Okay, so yeah, there might be, honestly, I'm just gonna throw this out there for some of you, even though like this is the single energy, it's like there might be something that you're trying to break off, or there's something that you need to break off from. Okay, it doesn't have to be like a person that you're currently dealing with, dealing with, but it could just be like past relationships, or the way that you've related to partnerships in the past, especially because this is like the individualistic energy, right? Like not the partnership energy. So it's like you're thinking about what has failed before, right? Like where has this collaboration in your partnerships not happened? What has caused this reverse Two of Cups, which is an energy of you know, lack of harmony, broken partnerships, right? Things that just didn't work out. So I'm getting that you've been like reflecting on this, right? And you know, whatever it is that you're, I mean, you've really been thinking about it, like you're just, you're making decisions about this, right? It's like, I'm getting a positive sort of, you know, hey, like you've been reflecting and now you want to move on. You want a new beginning over here, okay? For those of you that are dealing with someone, maybe you've been thinking about, hey, like what hasn't been working out and how can we get stronger together, okay? I'm getting that you're really thinking about your needs because the Queen of Wands is also Aries energy, right? So you're thinking about I'm getting for some of you, you might be Aries dealing with an Aries, all right? So or you have like another fiery person. For some of you, I'm getting, you feel like you've met your match, okay? Like somebody that just feels like they're right for you, right? And that's kind of what you're trying to share, but you're trying to materialize it over here, but you just you know, you're over here like not knowing how to share this, right? But it's like you're also thinking about your needs, right? And I'm getting that, like, for those of you that are dealing with someone, it's like you're dealing with someone that you feel like, oh, this person does meet me, this person does match me, like I think like this person actually might collaborate, right? And you want to talk about it, but you're not quite doing it, right? But I do think that you're being asked to do it here because like the Ace of Swords coming up right as how you're relating to others over here. I think you are being kind of told to like, hey, take a chance here, you know? But yeah, you know, it's like if it's, well, yeah, because this is for those of you in a relationship or with dealing with someone. And I'm just getting that you're going to be feeling in your power, all right? Like this person's going to make you feel good. They're going to make you feel sexy. They're going to make you feel, right? Like, I got the word, like the term all hot and bothered too, but like in a good way, right? Like just, this is very much your own power, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and pull out some extra messages here. See what else pops up. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. I just saw open up, right? So for some of you, yeah, open up, okay? Like share your feelings, share your thoughts, okay? For some of you, you might be dealing with a crush. You might be getting some gifts, and then you have secrets, okay? And for secrets, I'm getting oh, some of you might have a secret crush kind of confessing to you, all right? Like that Ace of Swords energy might be somebody coming to you, but I'm also getting like if you have a secret crush on someone, right, is that Ace of Swords. Communicate it. Actually communicate what it is that you want, okay? Some of you might be getting gifts or somebody might be offering you something. Or you might be thinking about giving somebody like a small gift. Maybe that's how you show your affection and that's how you're kind of testing the waters or something like that. Okay. But there is this, you know, like giving energy, right? Which kind of brings me back to this, like kind of this whole collaboration, right? And y'all feeling like you're giving each other tangible, like real things, you know? So that is what I have for the week for you, Aries. Good luck and good luck sharing all your feelings and all that good stuff, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus. What does Taurus have showing up this week? I'm starting here with your theme / advice, and you do have strength reversed, okay? So for some of you, I'm just gonna say some of you might be exploring a more vulnerable side of you, okay? Or you might be getting in touch with your vulnerabilities. You might be feeling, how do I say this, like you might be feeling a lack of strength as a result of getting in touch with a vulnerable part of you. I'm getting that is assessing, you know, how you've been in relationships, what you want in relationships. Maybe you're sharing these vulnerabilities with someone and it's making you feel not strong, right? But what I'm going to say is that you need to remember that vulnerability is a form of strength, right? So I think that's why, you know, that's, you know, like the strength card still showed up, okay? Some of you might be dealing with a Leo, or you might have some additional Leo placements somewhere in your chart that are important, okay? But let's see what else pops up. Okay, you have the Two of Swords, you have the Tower. Goodness golly. All right, so for some of you, okay, like you're making a decision, all right? There's decision making energy over here. Like you've been thinking about two different things. Maybe this getting in touch with your vulnerabilities, right, has led you to decide, okay, this is what's working for me, this is what's not working for me, and ultimately, like, this is what I need to release. Okay, this is what I need to get rid of with this Tower energy over here. So there is something, because this is how you're relating to the external world, so it's not like something's coming at you to mess things up. It's almost like how do I say this? It's like you're getting out there and, you know, shifting things that are not working, right? It's like I'm getting like you're the one setting this tower on fire, because you're like, no, 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 that tower does not work for me. I'm gonna tear that down and build myself a new one, right? And that's that decision energy here. I'm getting that you've already, I'm getting that you've already made the choice, and if not, that's the energy that's coming here, right? Like you're thinking about, okay, what have these, you know, feelings and getting in touch with myself shown me about myself, all right? And then it's costing you, and you know, you might still be in a little bit of a decision making energy, but I'm getting that like you're getting out of that, right? Like you're over here like, yep, I am making my choices, I am deciding what's good for me, I am deciding what I need to get rid of, who I need to get rid of for some of you, all right? And what I need to do, right? Because like the thing about the Tower is that, as you know, scary as it can be, it does allow, right, for you, like I said earlier, for you to create your own tower and design it the way that you want it, right? Like maybe the last tower was made out of brick and you want to make a new tower out of concrete. I don't know, right? But anyway, I'm gonna say sorry. I also, okay, never mind, sorry, I don't know, why am I thinking about, do you like I don't know. All right. Sorry, I was gonna say, like, do you like architecture? Do you like what do you like over here? I don't know. All right, but yes. Okay, you have, wow, okay, you have the Lovers reversed and you have the World reversed. Wow, you have, I'm gonna say like four out of the 5 cards here are major arcana, all right? So big shifts happening for you this week, all right? I'm getting a lot of internal assessments over here, okay? So in the individualistic single energy over here, you have the Lovers reversed. So kind of what I was saying, right? It's like you've been getting in touch with those things that haven't worked for you. The past, I'm getting like, I'm just gonna say like your past failed relationships, right? Because it didn't come up with the like relationship part, it came out with like the single part and like how you relate. So I'm getting like, yeah, you're thinking of patterns that haven't worked out. Where has there been imbalance in your relationships? What is it that you actually want, right? What have the past failed relationships shown you about your needs and what you need in a relationship, all right? So there is a lot of thinking about that at this moment with the World over here. I'm getting, for some of you that are dealing with someone, I'm getting, there's a resistance to leaving things behind that don't serve you, okay? So whether you are trying to rebuild with this person or rebuild away from them, it's like you're resisting that change, okay? And maybe, and it goes back to this decision making energy, right? It's like, like I said earlier, I'm getting the sense that you've made this choice but you're not going through with it, right? Like maybe you still feel like there's a need to think about it, okay? For some of you, sorry, I'm just gonna say, for some of you, it is about what you're trying to decide whether you want to level up with somebody, with this person that you're dealing with, or you want to level up by yourself, right? And I mean, you know, because there is this energy of, you know, whatever it is that you're leaving behind that doesn't serve you, it is going to be for your higher good, right? But like you just haven't been able to figure out how you want to do that, okay? So for some of you, I'm going to go back to this, you know, advice card over here. It's all about like being vulnerable, being willing to share that, right? Share your vulnerability, share your dreams, share your vision of the tower that you want to build with your person, so that, you know, if they're buying in and they want to build with you, then there's your answer, right? And if they're like, nah, that's not for me, then there's your answer as well, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out some extra cards here. Interesting. Missing, I think that was gifts. Sorry, I don't know, my fingers, I'm all jittery. Sorry. Okay. So you have crush. Some of you might have somebody showing up, all right? Missing. There's something missing. I'm not getting like somebody is missing you. It's like you're feeling something's missing within you. And you're missing something's missing within you, right? And that's why you're trying to rebuild, right? Like that's why you're over here trying to decide. That's why you're kind of considering, you know, what's not working. And that's why you're trying to create something new, you know? For some of you, crush and flirt, all right? You might have a Gemini over here coming your way. For those those single people over here, get out there and flirt is also what I'm saying. Sorry, not what I'm saying, what I'm seeing. But yeah, you know, think about what you're missing. That's what I'm getting, right? Like, that's what I'm getting with the missing here. And priority check. Yeah. So with your person, okay, especially also you that are, thinking about, you know, the next step of your relationship, like y'all need to do a priority check together. Okay. I'm getting like, share your priorities, share what it is that you want so that you can decide whether, you know, you're trying to, like I said, you know, level up together or what the next steps are. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Taurus, all right, and thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Gemini. All right, Gemini. What does Gemini have coming up for them this week? All right, and I'm starting here, Gemini, with your theme / advice. Okay, so you do have justice, and that is Libra energy. Some of you might be dealing with Libra or another air sign, but justice, yeah, you're thinking about what's fair, you're thinking about what's good, you're being asked to be fair in your interactions is what I'm getting here, right? Like, how are you showing up in a fair way, right? Like, you might be also, I'm getting for some of you, you might be thinking about injustices, things that have happened to you. Yeah, and with with the Two of Pentacles reversed, I'm getting maybe like you haven't received what you've put into something, right? So you're thinking about how to make things fair and what is fair, all right? So yeah. With the Two of Pentacles reversed over here, like I said, right, there's something out of whack. You're feeling imbalanced over here, lack of harmony in how you're relating to relationships. Like I said, right, like there's needs not being met over here with the moon being reversed and how you're relating to others. These are hidden, right? And I'm getting that you're not sharing, like you're not sharing the things that you felt have been unfair. You're not sharing the things that you felt have been unbalanced, because when the moon comes out reversed to me, it's really saying like you're so deep like in your feelings that you're hiding your feelings from yourself, sort of thing. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Right? Because like the moon can be a card of, you know, secretiveness and keeping things, you know, what's inside us, right? But it's how you're relating to others. And it's like, not only are you being secretive, it's like, you know, have you finished assessing these feelings? Have you finished assessing the things that are making you feel imbalanced in your relationships, you know? I'm getting that some of you are thinking about sharing some of these feelings, you know, especially if you're dealing with someone, but you know, to try to kind of bring things into balance over here with the Justice card. So let's see, I'm going to start with the single / more individualistic energy over here, and then relationships on the other side. All right, wow. So for single single / individualistic nature, some of you, I'm getting, there's like a union in the forefront, okay? Like, or not in the forefront, in the, what do you call it? Like off in the distance, like, or coming your way, all right? Just with this 4 of Wands being here, you know, I think as you're like assessing your needs and kind of revealing some of these things over here, this is going to find its way to you. I'm getting that you're thinking about this, you know, this union, the spiritual union. For some of you, I'm getting this need to kind of find community and get out into a community, because the 4 of Wands can also be a card of, you know, like celebrating with community members and, you know, celebrating level ups, right? So some of you are in this level up energy, and it's like a mini level up, right? It's not like you're in a full on, right, like, you know, monarch, like emperor level up energy, right? But it's like it is the first level up, right, of many to come over here with the 4 of Wands. So, you know, celebrating that, enjoying that. I'm getting like celebrating yourself for the growth that you have made over here, okay? And yeah, union's trying to find you, all right? For those of you that are in a relationship, there is this need for you to communicate, okay? Because with the Hermit, some of you might be dealing with a Virgo here, all right? But it's like, you know, all this energy over here that you've been thinking about, you have been healing, you have been doing the inner work like for yourself, and now it's time for you to share that with your person, okay? you know, with this Virgo energy, I'm also getting like coming up with a game plan. All right, that could be coming up with a game plan together, right? Like with your person. Okay, like what is it that we need to do to finish this healing work? I'm getting, because of the reversal, that you've done your work, you've shed the light on the situation, you have an understanding of what you want, but now it's time for you to share it. And it's like maybe you have your game plan for yourself, and if you don't, that's what you're going to be doing here, you know, like thinking about these are the steps that I need to take to be feeling better, and like this is a fair relationship. And for some of you, it's about talking to your person, right? About, hey, what are the things that we can do so that we can both feel like our relationship is good, you know, because like there's this sense of imbalance over here, so how can we bring it back into balance? Okay, so there is this need for you to share the light that you've shed on yourself with your person. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull a couple. Why am I so jittery? My hands are so jittery. You have love language, patience, tension, and delays. Okay, all right. So especially for those of you that are dealing with someone, check your love languages, okay? Because especially as you're thinking about, you know, I'm having like these bigger conversations, these deeper conversations about what y'all need to do, right? Checking that, one, that you're careful with each other about how you're sharing information is the message that I got as well. But also, you know, for example, like one of you might not be seeing that the actions that the other person is taking, right, like is their way of sharing their love, right? So it's like communicating that, saying, oh, well, when I do this, right, it's my way of expressing love. And you know, so that you all have an understanding of that, right? Patience. Okay, I'm getting more of those patience for those of you, patience and delays over here. For those of you that are working on yourself, I'm getting like patience, but like this is coming. Okay, like for those of you that, yeah, there is tension, right, like with your relationships, for like single and attached, right, like this lack of balance is leading to some tension over here. Okay, but be patient with each other. Make sure that you check in about your needs, right, and share. And things might, you know, take a bit to get, you know, back into motion, right? But like it's coming, right? Like happy celebration, like Four of Wands, fair energy is coming your way. Okay, all right, Gemini. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there and move on to Cancer. All right, Cancer. What does Cancer have coming up this week? Cancer. All right. Okay, so you have the Star reversed over here as your themes slash advice. So with the Star reversed, some of you might not be feeling great about yourselves at the moment. Okay, we just had when I'm doing this is we just had the full moon in Cancer, so a lot of feelings might have risen, a lot of questions, you know, how are you with balancing, you know, your emotional and practical needs is a message that I'm getting for you here. Okay, yeah, with the Four of Cups, yeah, right. I mean, you have yearning, dissolution, and boredom here, but you know, the Four of Cups is also an energy of rejection slash dejection, right? Just feeling dissatisfied with something. Okay, so for some of you, I'm getting this, you know, need to assess, you know, hey, what is being offered, right? I'm getting that because this is your internal energy. It's like you're so over here like not feeling great about yourself that you're not noticing the things that are being offered to you, or you might just not feel like they're enough with this Three of Pentacles being reversed over here. Okay, you might be considering whether, you know, it's like I'm not just getting that you're not, right, like somebody's doing these grand gestures and you're, you know, like just ignoring them. I'm getting that you're considering, is this grand gesture enough, right? Like for some of you, I'm just gonna say it, right, like you might just be kind of in this mopey sort of feeling, sorry, you know, but there is this need for you to acknowledge, right, like what is making you feel that way, what is making you reject this cup, you know, what are the things behind that? That's the message that I'm getting. I don't know, like, right, I'm not telling you how to live your life, but That's a message that I'm getting here. Like, why are you so bored with what's being offered to you? Why are you dissatisfied with that? What does that tell you about yourself? I don't know, like, that's just what I got. With the Three of Pentacles, some of you might be feeling imbalanced. I'm also getting that you're in this uncollaborative energy, all right? Like, you're really thinking about yourself and you're really thinking about your needs, and you're just not really trying to share and collaborate with others, right? Like, you're really assessing, why am I not feeling good about myself? You're really in this isolated energy is what I'm getting. There's not a lot of mobility and things like that this week. And you're just going to be a little bit more, worried about yourself. I'm getting worried about your emotional needs, just with the over here kind of in the heart space, the pentacles in the heart space. For some of you, it's like stability around your heart space, right? For some of you, work might also be a player or a factor here, like kind of getting in the way of you even assessing your emotional needs. So this need to kind of balance that, all right? I'm going to go ahead and get into single and individualistic energy. And, Knight of Cups. Yep. What'd I say? Sorry. And I'm not laughing at you. And Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. All right, so Knight of Cups, reversed, okay? And I said what I say because you're just not in the sharing mood right now, right? For this week, at least, you're just kind of taking it back. The Knight of Cups, is that Cancer energy? It could be Cancer energy. It could also be Scorpio energy. But I'm picking it up as your energy right now, just, right? Like, you are not wanting to share. You're not wanting to charge forward. I am getting that there's this need for you to pour this cup of love into yourself, so do take this week to practice some self-care, to actually take care of your needs, okay? With the Seven of Pentacles over here reversed, there's the sense of frustration, okay? Like, I do love that this Seven of Pentacles is very optimistic in that it says goals, potential, success. So, with your person, those of you that are dealing with someone, there's something that you might be working toward. You're trying to grow this relationship. You're thinking about how y'all can move forward together, but there are some frustrations around it, right? Like, you have been thinking about the potential of this, maybe setting goals for your relationship, but with the reversal, there's just, the things not panning out and the frustration around it is very strong, okay? So, it's just might be a week to kind of hold off a little bit, right? Like, and Seven of Pentacles is also energy of, you needing to still put in more work into things. I'm sorry, right? Like, I hate to say it. Like I said, it does feel like this week, at least, you're very much worried about your own self and your own energy. But for your partnership, for your relationship over here, I'm getting the sense that, there is something that there's just like not a lot of collaboration with the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles being reversed, right? And there is this, need to eventually, maybe not this week, but eventually get back to collaborating, eventually get back to talking about it and game planning, okay? If you're going to make things, work. Sorry, I don't know why I had to say it that way, but... all right, so you do have wind, which is like slash air. I always laugh when I get wind because I'm like, anyway, sorry, I just got like the answer. My friend is blowing in the wind. But what is that? I understand. Wind. Go outside, feel the breeze, breathing exercises. Okay, so for some of you, that's just, sorry, I'm pulling from the self-care for you because it just really feels like you need to worry about your self-care, okay? Then we have like sing your heart out. So, for some of you, music might be really important. For some of you, there's this need for you to get out there, okay? Get outside. I am gonna say that this is 2-star energies over here because this was meant to be like my star energy, and kind of getting outside, feel the breeze, right? Like, do something different. But with the 2-star energies, I'm gonna say that, the universe is trying to support you over here, and I'm getting that, you're gonna be feeling better about yourself eventually, and the universe might have, things to offer to you. There are things that you're awakening to, right? Like, some of you are having a realization, or kind of almost like, I'm also getting like leveling up energy with the 20 and the judge, because that's meant to be like the judgment card. So for me, for my deck little hair thing that I did, so there is this, you know, awakening kind of beckoning you, okay? So there's something that you need to wake up to, okay? For some of you, get in touch with music, okay? You might be getting messages through music, or you just might be really musical, and there's this need for you to, you know, listen to some music, you know? And I understand, you know, I'm not even gonna try to understand that. I think you understand. Like, there's something that you're understanding this week, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there, Cancer, and thank you for being here. I'm gonna move on to what's after Cancer. Leo. All right, Leo, 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 Leo. What does Leo have showing up this week? All right, Leo, Leo, Leo. I'm starting here with your theme / advice, and you have the Knight of Swords. So some of you are charging forward with something, okay? Some of you, okay, sorry, I'm just gonna say it. I got some of you might be professing your undying love for someone. Some of you might just be ready to share some feelings, share some thoughts. Some of you might be getting ready to get back in the game out there, all right? So there is communication happening this week, okay? Somebody might be coming at you. That is also a possibility here. You might be hearing from someone, all right? So the Tower, dun dun dun, reversed, and King of Cups. All right, wow, okay. So interesting. The Tower. I know. Nobody likes to see the Tower because the Tower can be daunting, but you got the Tower in your, like, in the internal realm, okay, over here. And you got it reversed, okay? So when I see the Tower reversed, it's all about an internal transformation for me, okay? So no, I'm not getting that any bad news are happening. As a matter of fact, the news that are coming your way seem to be very loving news over here, okay? So with the Tower reverse, there's just something within you that is transforming, that you've transformed, all right? I am getting that you are rising from old habits. You are getting rid of things that no longer serve you. You have gotten, you know, like the Tower burns down. And, you know, like the beauty about that is that, yeah, it could have brought some chaos. It could have brought some upheaval. You might still be in some of this upheaval energy a little bit, a little bit wobbly, right? Like I'm getting, right, it's not like that you've maybe quite rebuilt yourself. But sorry, like the word that's really popping up to me here is release, all right? So for some of you, like you have just really released things that are not working for you. And you're transforming, right? Like a new version of yourself is rising. I'm getting that a new version of yourself that is more loving, a version of yourself that is balanced in their way that you share love, because the King of Cups, you know, it's it is a water energy and very loving and caring and nurturing, right? Warm-hearted, intuitive, what does it say? Empathic, right? But it's also a king energy, which is air energy, communicative. It gets things done. It gets things going. So I'm getting like the new version of you that is arising is this King of Cups. Is, you know, willing to share things and get things going and get things done, all right? For some of you, you could have a Pisces, King of Cups is Pisces, or a water sign coming your way, all right? Or you might be sharing, you know, this communication might be toward a Pisces, right? But, you know, I do get like that is you. That is who you are becoming over here, all right? For single / independent, you have the Queen of Wands. And for those of you that are dealing with someone, you'll have the Eight of Swords. Interesting. Goodness golly, what is this season doing to relationships? I don't know. So with the Queen of Wands, for those, right? Once it like, okay, I'm just gonna say, I think the Queen of Wands is Aries or fire, right? So you do have fire and water here. Sorry, I got Sagittarius in my mind for a reason. I don't know why, but like Sagittarius came to mind. Okay, I don't know why. But so for some of you, some of that might be important, or that might be significant. But yes, all right. So with the Queen of Wands over here, all right, you are gonna be in your power. All right, you are, right. Like I say, you're transforming. You're becoming strong. You're like stronger. You're like this royalty, right? Like it's like you're gonna be like emotional and charge forward and passionate and charge forward and get things done and get what you deserve, right? Like just being really sure of yourself. Like that's the energy that I'm picking up on here. All right. So could this also be Leo? Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. Sorry. I'm like The point is that you being in your power, okay, regardless of the signs, okay, ignore the signs or not, don't ignore the signs actually, but you are going to be feeling good about yourself. You're going to be charging forward. You're going to be like taking care of business. All right. Some of you might have a straight up Aries or Sagittarius coming your way, or Leo actually. I keep saying Sagittarius, but it would be, yeah, so some of you, or you know, but like I said, it's like your power, your energy of just feeling so good about yourself and doing what you want, because it's what feels good and it's what feels right for you, right? Like that's this transformation within you that's happening. Okay. With the Eight of Swords, for some of you that are dealing with someone, okay, I'm just gonna say, like, the first word that I saw here is trapped. Okay, so I don't know what that means for your relationship, right? But like there might be something that's not working out, that's not communicating, that you feel anxious about, right? The Eight of Swords is a card of, you know, anxiety, frustrated and things like that. But I am gonna let you know that, or tell you or remind you, sorry, that the Eight of Swords is a card of how do I say this? Like, not to dismiss any mental health things or anything like that, but it is a card of sometimes we do it to ourselves. Okay, sometimes we lose our thought, like we get lost in like we I'm getting like the term catastrophizing, right? Like we catastrophize, like we make things worse, like we kind of start making up scenarios, right? Like that sort of energy is what I'm getting, right? So there's this need to you know, remind yourself that you can free yourself from this, right? So remind yourself to be in your power. Okay, like if you're feeling trapped by someone or something, all right, dang, like, well, there might be something that you need to move away from, or like, you know, that you might try to address with love, with being in your power. Okay, I'm getting like the way to combat this is by you being in this Queen of Wands energy, you being in this King of Cups energy. All right, being willing to charge forward, being willing to ask for what you need, being willing to do so things, you know, passionately and lovingly as well, right? And but like charging forward energy, right? Like knowing that you can take care of this, you can release yourself from this anxiety. Okay, like you have the power within you. Okay, and maybe that's that transformation over here with the Tower reverse, right? Like maybe you felt really trapped before and not knowing how to navigate things, but you're going to be finding your power. All right, so remind yourself of how strong you are over here. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there. Thank you so much for being here. Hey Leo, I have a little extra snippet for you because I realized that I forgot to pull some cards for you over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull a little extra cards. Okay, so you have gifts, not yet, truth, and wait. Okay, so for some of you, I'm going to go back to like this need for you to like speak your truth. Things might be taking a little longer to happen. So, you know, be patient. Okay. Some of you, I'm getting especially for singles over here, like you have gifts coming in your way. Okay. But like not quite yet. All right. Sorry. You can take it or leave it. That was just, I felt like it was unfair to not do that. So I came back and did this. All right. All right. Thank you so much, Leo. Sorry about that. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to Virgo. Virgo. What do you have coming up this week in love? All right. So Virgo, I'm going to start with your theme / advice. You have the Fool. All right. The Fool. New beginnings. Okay. Sorry, I just got that like the why do fools fall in love? It's like an old song. Do you know it? Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know. Does anybody know what I'm talking about ever? Yeah, the why do fools fall in love? Okay. Look it up. It's cute. I mean, if you want, so I'm not telling you how to live your life. All right. So some of you might just have new beginnings in love. Oh yeah, definitely leveling up. Goodness golly. Wow. Okay. Virgo. Okay. So some of you might be dealing with a Gemini here with the King of Swords. That is Gemini energy. It could just be an air energy. So that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. But okay, I love seeing the Fool and the World. Okay. Because I'm not gonna lie, like when I saw the Fool, like there's always like that, like, oh, you know, kind of sometimes being naive, sometimes being a little bit, you know, too much of a risk-taking energy or something like that. But this World over here is a reminder that this new beginning that's happening, these new things that you're inviting into your life, these new energies that you might be welcoming, or this leveling up that might be happening, it's not, how do I say this, like you're not starting like from scratch, right? It's like you're it's a level up, all right, like period, okay? Like it's like you were using all your wisdom, you're using all the I said losing, and I'm like, yeah, you're like losing in like sorry, like all the things that didn't serve you, right? Like you're leaving that behind, all right? And you're learning like from all the lessons that you've learned, right? Like it's like you're taking all those lessons that you've learned and using them to charge forward, right? Like intelligently, intellectually, okay? For some of you, you know, with the King of Swords, okay, I'm just gonna say like I'm getting like for some of you, like you're separating yourself. I mean, you could be separating from a person or leaving somebody behind that's just like not serving you, but I'm also getting separating yourself from like these past habits and things that just haven't worked out, right? Like really thinking about you know, thinking about those lessons that you learned, really, right? And then separating yourself from the energies that haven't worked for you, right? And starting fresh, not in a naive way, right? Not in like a, you know, like, yes, a leap of faith, right? But I'm getting like a calculated leap of faith, and a leap of faith with also like the bag, having your bag of tricks, right? Like that little bag is like all the knowledge that you've acquired, okay? Like when it comes to relationships, what you want, and like, you know, and what you're looking for. All right, so nice, good energy. I love it, I love it. All right, so you have the Star reversed over here, and then you have the Seven of Swords. Goodness golly, what the fuck, Virgo? Sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse, but all right, yeah, I'm just okay, yeah, I'm gonna no, I'm gonna start over here. I'm gonna start with the relationship side, okay? Just because the Seven of Swords, nobody fucking likes it. Sorry, why am I cursing a lot? I don't mean to curse. I don't like to curse. I mean, I love to curse, but not in a reading. That's not the point. The Seven of Swords, right? Lying, cheating, stealing card, right? Like you see dishonesty, theft over here, okay? So, you know, and I am gonna say, right, like with the King of Swords, like separating, I said earlier, some of you might be separating from a person, all right? For some of you, yeah, it's like you're finding things out, things are being revealed. I'm just gonna say it, right? Because like the King of Swords is also like, it can be indicative of a divorce, right? So like with the person that you're dealing with, like maybe you found some things that you didn't mean to find, right? And you know, and I'm getting that this is right, like if you know, you know, okay? I'm not saying like in the future your person will this. It's like if you know, you know, and if you don't know, then this is not your reading, okay? Check your other placements. But yeah, you know, for some of you, I'm getting like broken marriages over here, you know, like the King, you know, like, so yeah, it's like you're leaving it behind, right? And you're going to be going toward this new beginning. All right. You're leaving behind the cheating. You're leaving behind the manipulations. Okay. Like you are not dealing with that anymore. Okay. You're not dealing, I'm going to say like there's two Gemini energies over here on the board too. So some of you might really be dealing with the Gemini. But you're like leaving, no, actually this isn't Gemini, this is Aquarius. Ooh, yeah, sorry, Aquarius, yeah. So anyway, so what was I gonna say? Sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, you might just be dealing with an air sign, but sorry, why did I get all choked up? Sorry, maybe you're okay, I'm sorry, I should be more gentle, huh? Because this is not a soft message. But yeah, you know, and this might have been painful, this might have been like not great, and you know, things, I'm getting like, you know, broken relationships, learning things that, you know, and maybe it wasn't like cheating or something, like it could have just been like you seeing a side of your person that you didn't know, or like having a revelation around, you know, like who they were, or like a part of them being revealed to you, right? That you're just like, nope, I don't want to deal with that, right? And that's why you're in this new beginning energy, okay? Like that's why you're kind of leveling up and charging forward with something else. Like I said, separating yourself from this energy, okay? But you know, like I said, you know, the beauty over here is that you have like new, beautiful, wonderful beginnings with a stronger version of yourself showing up, okay? With the Star being reversed, you know, it's just the reminder of, you know, you might not be feeling great right now with whatever it is that you're dealing with, Virgo. Sorry, oh goodness, I'm like really choking up here. But you might just like not be feeling great, right? Like that's what the Star is, you know. It's like I'm getting like a very, you know, why is this happening, you know, sort of energy. And the thing is that this is temporary energy, right? Like the star still showed up. It's not like you showed up and, you know, like, for example, like the 5 of Cups and you're feeling in despair, or the 3 of Swords and you're just feeling super heartbroken, right? It's like you showed up in the star, which is kind of saying, hey, you might not be feeling good about yourself, you know, for singles. And those of you that are, it's not about like somebody that you're specifically dealing with. It could be just about like somebody that you dealt with in the past, or like past relationship patterns that have been painful, that have been full of manipulations, that have been full of like bad habits and things that just haven't been healthy for you, right? I have led to this idea I'm getting of, you know, like feelings of unworthiness in love and things like that, right? But what I was saying is that you didn't show up in any of the other like painful energies. You showed up in the star. So that means that, you know, in the back of your mind, right? Like there should be this recognition, right? That one, like of, you know, like how the universe is supporting you, right? That the universe wants to have your back. Okay, like this star wants to be right side up. This star wants to be like, hey, we have your back, like in a love. I think the star is Aquarius energy. Damn, that's 2 Aquarius energies. Okay, some of you might really be dealing with an Aquarius, or you might have an Aquarius coming your way. All right, but there is just this the universe wanting to have your back, okay, is what I'm gonna say. Yeah, like, are you temporarily feeling like out of whack? Like, yeah, right? But know that, you know, better days are coming. You have the star, you have the world, and you have the Fool over here, okay? Like, that's just great energy, okay? It's like new beginnings that are supported by the universe, okay? I'm gonna pull, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna pull from 2 like little decks here. Adapt and Assess. Yep. And so with adapt and assess, right, like there's just this need for you to, you know, whatever's happening, right, is like maybe this beginning you weren't ready for, right, and you were just kind of thrusted into this new beginning. Maybe you need to like assess your relationship, assess the things that have hurt you in the past if you haven't yet, right? Or you are assessing them, okay? And there's a need to like change your way. I'm getting like change the way that you're thinking about things, adapt to the situation, all right? Even though you were not maybe planning for this new beginning, remember that it's a level up ultimately over here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull 2 more cards over here. You have read or listen to a short story, massage by one, or a self massage, all right? And with this, like, I'm getting like just Empress energy, okay? Like make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Maybe like listening to different stories will help you process your own over here, and make sure that you're really taking care of your needs, okay? And so, you know, with massage, like you might be like in need of touch or a hug or something, right? And remember that you can always do like a self massage to soothe yourself as well, all right? All right, Virgo. I know this sounds like heavy energies, but, you know, remember the universe is, these changes are happening like for a greater good, all right? I'm sorry. Thank you, Virgo. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Libra. Libra. What does Libra have going on this week? All right. Oh, wow. All right. Hi, Libra. Sorry. Libra. Okay. So I'm starting over here with, wow. This is your theme slash advice for the week. You have the Sun. So good week for you. I sure hope so. Good week, good days are coming, all right? Feeling good, feeling cheery, I sure hope so. You know, I'm getting like seeing the bright side of things. Yep, seeing the bright side of things. Okay, of course, wow. All right, so you do have the 9 of Swords over here. Some of you, interesting. It's like, that's why I got that message of seeing the bright side of things, because with the 9 of Swords, you might be in like this anxious kind of mess sort of thing, you know, but your advice is to get out there, right? To go exploring, to, you know, have some fun, all right? Get in touch with your inner child. Some of you might be doing some inner child healing, all right? Doing things, you know, that, you know, I'm getting like trying new things, okay? That spark your creativity, that spark your passions, okay? Like this week, I'm getting, yeah, you're very much in your head, right? 9 of Swords energy is just anxious and worried. worrying and, you know, sleepless nights and just not feeling like your best self, and you're showing up. That's your energy. And as you're relating to others, you're in this King of Wands energy. So there is a part of you, I'm getting, that wants to charge forward and kind of share and partake in this exploration of your passionate and creative pursuits, but you're not allowing yourself to do that with the reversal here, right? It's like you want to, but you're kind of tiptoeing around it, all right? Like that's the message that I'm getting here, okay? But you know, with the sun being your advice, I'm gonna say that the advice is to charge forward, right? To like acknowledge the passion, acknowledge the, you know, whatever it is that you're thinking over here that you want to do for fun or just for yourself. I think the sun is kind of saying go for it, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the energy for singles slash singles and individual like energy, all right? And over here, for those of you that are dealing with relationships, justice reversed, okay? I forgot who else got justice reversed over here, so I would say like check your other placements. But yeah. All right, so with the mother star, you know, one, you have yes, so I'm getting like, hey, things are coming your way, okay? But the one thing I remember about this card now, because I feel like I always forget the messages, is that it's really about, you know, whatever it is that has you anxious and worrying and like all those, you know, hurtful thoughts and hurtful experiences, all right? Knowing that ultimately like they happen, they served a purpose, you learned something from them, all right? And now the universe is trying to support you, okay? Like things happened, like I hate this saying so much, it makes me cringe, right? But like things happen for a reason, right? And in this case, whether it was to teach you about yourself, to teach you about something, teach you about love, right? And how you relate to people in relationships, maybe, right? Like you know, it's like these experiences had a purpose, all right? So there's, you know, if you're gonna, all I'm gonna say is like, if you're gonna be in this Nine of Swords energy and really thinking about stuff, then you know what, then really think about stuff and think about the purpose that the lesson served, all right? And what do you learn from that, okay? Back to the whole message about, you know, seeing the bright side of things, which I know it's easier said than done, but I'm just, you know, I'm just gonna say it. All right, other than that, I mean, you know, the universe is trying to support you over here, okay? I feel like what's coming your way, it's like you feeling strong about yourself, right? Like the mother star has all the resources, you know, it has like everything with her, like the universe really having your back over here, all right, Libra? This is your own energy with the justice reverse. So, you know, you might be feeling out of sorts in a relationship, right? Like one, you might be feeling like things are not fair, things are unbalanced. You might be dealing with another Libra, or you might be dealing with somebody that doesn't make you feel like your best self, all right? So there is this need again, right, to assess, you know, it's like if you're, like I said, if you're going to be in this, you know, very thinking about it energy, then consider, right, like what is it that you need to bring things into balance and equality with your person, all right? And then with this over here, with the sun and with the King of Wands, right, like that initial message of you might not be feeling like charging forward and sharing that right now, but I don't know, I'm getting the message that you're being encouraged to do that, to share that, all right, to communicate it, so that you can, you know, turn this card right side up, so that you can start feeling like that strong version of yourself, so that you can start, you know, bringing balance back into your relationship over here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull some cards, see what pops up, Libra. Why am I so jittery? All right, okay, you have priority check, date, and sweet nothings. Okay, so I'm gonna say, sorry, and I forgot about this. Like I thought about it, and then I moved on to this. But I was gonna say earlier, with the sun and, you know, there's like lack of balance. For those of you that are in a relationship, I feel like there's this need for y'all to like go out and play together, right? Like have like a fun date night, right? So like I'm getting, for those of you that are dealing with someone, like plan a date night, right? Like do sweet nothings for each other, right? Like kind of get back in touch with, you know, the passionate sides of yourself that y'all are forgetting, right? For those of you that are single over here, maybe like accept that date if somebody's, you know, offering you something. With priority check, I'm getting, I don't know, like some of you might just, whether you're single or in a relationship, right? I'm getting like assessing your own needs, right? Like what are your priorities and what do you need to do that, right? Like what are you, I'm also getting like, what are you prioritizing right now, right? So like, I don't know. You know, like for example, if you're prioritizing work and you're ignoring your loved one, right? Or if you're maybe some of you, I'm getting like you might be prioritizing love too much when you need to get like other things in check over here for my single energy, right? So I don't know, just need to check your priorities, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there, Libra, okay? But I'm just gonna say, try to go out and have some fun and play this week, okay? Thank you so much for being here, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, I need some water. All right, thank you. All right, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. What does Scorpio have coming up this week? There's some love messages for Scorpio this week. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, my deck is like I'm struggling right now. All right, so okay, I'm gonna start here. This card is gonna be messages. Okay, this wanted to pop up. Messages, like themes and advice. All right, so you have the 9 of Wands reversed over here. Okay, so Scorpios, some of you might be having like a boundary check, all right? Like you might be checking your boundaries. Some of you, okay, because this is like also advice. I'm getting that some of you might be well, like you're being asked to kind of check your boundaries in the sense that are you keeping people out, right? Like, are you keeping people out because you're scared of like letting them in, right? Because like the 9 of Wands, you know, has suffered some injuries, right? And it learns to set up some wands to protect itself, right? And boundaries are great. They're fantastic, right? Like they can keep us safe, right? But with the reversal of this card, I'm getting, you know, have you set boundaries so high that as a result now, you know, you're not letting, I don't know, like potentially like good suitors in, or that you're not really putting your boundaries down when it comes to like your partner, and then you're not sharing your needs, you know, like that sort of thing. So there is this need for you to assess, you know, I'm getting like, are your boundaries too high? All right. You have the 4 of Pentacles within yourself. You have the Ace of Wands. Ooh. All right. So with the 4 of Pentacles here, yeah, you know, like within yourself, you are thinking about your stability, right? Like you are thinking, right? Especially if you're with these boundaries, right? Thinking about your stability, like thinking about your self, thinking about what you've worked hard for. You know, 4, I'm gonna say, is like a mini level up energy, right? So there is, you know, maybe something, I don't know, I'm getting like you're just kind of, I'm getting like that you're working on your for some of you might be really focused on like career right now, or like kind of getting stable in your financial material realm is the message that I'm getting here. Or like this week at least, like that's something that you're thinking about. But you're wanting this over here, right? Like, yeah, sorry, because even the Ace of Wands card has career beginnings and travel, okay? Some of you might be, I don't know, like traveling for work, or starting a new career, or just kind of traveling in general, having new beginnings, or a new passionate beginnings. But with the Ace of Wands, right, like that's how you're relating to the world. So like you are choosing to charge forward, which is really funny because this is almost like contrarian energy, because the 4 of Pentacles, sorry, it can be an energy of like hanging on to what you have and not wanting to release it, and kind of almost like hoarding and playing it safe, right? Where the Ace of Wands is like, all right, you know what, like let's do this, let's start something new, let's, you know, let's focus on our passions and our creativity and things like that, right? So that's why I think it's funny that like the word career is there, because I mean, some of you, I don't know, I know this is supposed to be a love reading, right? But yeah, for some of you, I don't know, like career might be important right now as well. But you know, other than that, I'm gonna say the Ace of Wands, it is a very you know, it's a very sexually charged card. It is very I mean, you know, sexy fun times, you know. So like for some of you, it's like you're putting down some of you are gonna be putting down your wands, right? And you know, he's really hanging on to this wand right here, right? But I'm getting that you're gonna be like willing to share that. You're gonna be willing to you're gonna be willing to share your wand, if you know what I mean. But yeah, you know, like you're looking for this new beginning, you're looking for a new start, you're looking to feel good again. I'm getting that you're looking to feel okay, I'm just gonna say, like, I'm looking like some of you are just like looking to get out there and feel sexy right now, you know. So that's the energy that I'm getting here. Let's see what's coming up with what's coming up for you. This is single slash independent, and then on the other side it's relationships. Okay, wow, singles. You have the King of Pentacles. All right, that is like, that's the hubby card here, okay? So some of you might have someone serious popping into your life, all right? Some of you might have somebody who wants something a little bit more stable. You have the word reliable, visionary, and generous, okay? The King of Pentacles is Virgo energy, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could be dealing with an earth sign in general, okay? But over here, all right, yes, singles, you could have somebody like coming here to like offer you something real. Sorry, I'm not even seeing it as anything other than like somebody coming your way, somebody trying to find you, all right? But yeah, you know, like, you know, I'm sorry, why am I, this is so weird, it's like I'm blushing. Why am I blushing? This is your reading. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's somebody that's going to make you feel good, make you feel like, I don't know, like this, you know, what did I say? Like some of you are wanting to feel sexy over here. Like this person's going to make you blush. This person's going to make you feel good. This person's going to be like giving you, I'm getting like, real things. Like, how do I say this? Right? Like, I don't know, like, tangible things, all right? Because it's the King of Pentacles, right? Like that provider energy. So some of you might just like really have that energy coming in over here with this new beginning. You know, what do you need to do to let them in? I don't know. Like, right, the night with the Nine of Wands over here, all right? Some of you really need to you know, like, and I'm not gonna say like lower all your boundaries, right, and let whoever in, right? Obviously be cautious about it, right? But you know, maybe that was that advice earlier of, if you're keeping your boundaries so high, like you might be rejecting the right people that are trying to do something for you, right? You know, for some of you, there is also this need for you to also be this King of Pentacles energy, okay? So, you know, like you charge forward, you take care of business. I'm getting like, you know, be your own. Okay, I got like be your own daddy, right? Because but like also, right, like, you know, to welcome that in is like, it's almost like you have to meet that energy. Like that's the message that I'm getting, right? Like you be the King of Pentacles so that you can welcome in the King of Pentacles. Does that make sense? That's weird, right? I don't know, that's the message that I got, or I take it really. For those of you that are dealing with someone, okay, there is this need for you to share your feelings, okay? And that's what it is with the moon, okay? The moon is all about like your internal stuff, like your feelings. How are you, you know, what you're keeping on the inside, you know? And the moon reverse especially is like your feelings are so, like, it's almost like your feelings are so hidden that it's like you're hiding them from yourself, right? And there's this over here, right, this need for you to let your guard down and share that, okay? Like share for your person, you know, for those of you that are dealing with someone, like maybe you're feeling imbalanced, all right? Maybe you're feeling like you're not in harmony over here, or like balanced, or like you're stable with your person, okay? I'm sorry, just like, you know, thinking of this Four of Pentacles over here, right? So it's like, if you want this new beginning with your person, if you want to, you know, spark the fire again, if you want to get back into this, you know, passionate side of your relationship, there's this need for you to share that, all right? This need for you to kind of, you know, say, okay, I'm willing to be vulnerable and share what I'm feeling, share what I'm thinking, all right? So that you can welcome in this, you know, re-spark, like this reignition with your person is what I'm getting, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and pull out some extra cards here. Wow, was this, yeah, okay, sorry, like I think the earlier deck was like going crazy earlier too, and this one's going crazy here. So yeah, I feel like you have a lot of energy trying to find you, okay? All right, So what do you have? You have assess, you have fling, you have crush, and reality check. Okay, some of you might just have a fling in the forefront. Okay. For some of you, it could be a crush coming in, right? Like this person over here. You know, you might be sharing your crush, all right? Like, but I'm getting this, I don't know, I'm getting like this. It's funny, right? Because the King of Pentacles can be like so stable and things like that, but it's like maybe it's something that starts with a fling or something that starts with like a small crush and then kind of gets into this more serious King of Pentacles energy, okay? With assess and reality check, all right? Like just this need for you to, I'm getting this message over here of like the moon, okay? Like really being real with your feelings, being real about, you know, the things that are not making you feel great, being real about why your boundaries are so high, okay? So like that's what I'm getting with reality check over here, okay? I don't know. And this need for you to assess what it is that you want, assess what it is that, you know, what is this new beginning that you're craving? What is the stability that you're craving over here, all right? So yeah, you know, and then I'm getting share, okay? Like share, that's what I'm getting. You don't have to, you know how to live your life, but those are the messages that I'm getting, all right? So thank you so much, Scorpio. I hope that makes sense. Let me know, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Sagittarius, all right? Thank you so much. So all right, sorry, let me clear the table here. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius have coming up for them? Ah! All right. Boop, boop, boop. I'm wondering if I had too much coffee, Sagittarius. Have you been having too much coffee? I don't know. Wow. Oh, goodness. Okay, so you have... Actually, you know what? No, not bad. Good. You have the 5 of Wands here, okay? So this is the theme slash advice here. And at first, sorry, I was like, because you know the 5 of Wands, it is an energy of conflict, an energy of challenge over here. For some of you, it could be like family matters, you know, because you have, you know, like all these people kind of challenging each other, or like fights with your friends or fights with like co-workers, like something, you know. And I'm getting 2 messages here, all right? There is this need for you to stand your ground, okay? Like for you to be sure of yourself, you know, as you're dealing with these interactions, okay? But it came out reversed, okay? And I love seeing 5s reversed because they're an energy of big change, and they're an energy of healing, okay? So these problems, these challenges that are coming in, they will, you know, they will become resolved, all right? Like you might have, I'm getting like that saying, was that saying like the too many cooks in the pot, or like I suck at idiomatic expressions, sorry, like my brain just doesn't like I want to use them, but anyway, like my brain thinks them but I can't express them. Sorry, why am I telling you that? It doesn't matter, right? The point is that no, there you go. Okay, the message that I got is over here is like, remember that, like, practice standing your ground because your feelings matter, okay? Like that's what I'm gonna say. That's a message that I got here. Messages come in weird ways sometimes, all right? But yeah, so remember that your feelings as you're dealing with other people, like they matter as well, okay? But and the message that I was getting prior to that is about like you might be getting like no-see people like in your business and your relationship, okay? So, you know, it's just, you know, being mindful of that energy here, okay? But I am getting that you're going to be coming out of that, okay? Like you're going to be dealing with that. So, all right, yeah, you have the 5 of Cups over here. And you have the King of Cups reversed, okay? Yeah, so another 5 energy, another challenging energy, okay? Some of you might not be feeling great. You might be feeling a little sad, a little... I'm getting, right, I mean, the word that I get is desolate, okay? But you have loss, leaving sorrow, all right? So some of you might be just dealing with some painful interactions. I'm getting, like... Okay, what I'm getting is that like for some of you, there are like external forces that are affecting your love life, okay? So it could just be like no-see people, like no-see people, no-see family, like no-see friends, right? Like kind of getting into your business over here, all right? Maybe like, I don't know, like just causing you to feel like just not great about yourself, not great about what you have for some of you, like you might be mourning like a relationship, all right, but there's just like these feelings of this week, you know, you not feeling like your best self, you know. And it also shows up over here with the King of Cups reversed, because it feels like, you know, there's so much love that you want to give, that you want to put into a situation, right? The King of Cups, you know, takes care of business in a very loving way, but it's like you're not able to do that, right? Like there are things, I'm really getting that this is an external energy, right? Like that this is coming from like the people surrounding you or something like that are making you feel unable to charge forward, unable to be loving, right? It's like you want to resolve these issues with love, you want to charge forward and problem solve, but I'm getting that outside of you there's just these things keeping you from doing that. Okay, so I'm going to pull the rest of the cards out to see how this is showing up in your relationship, because I'm just getting a lot of like external drama here or something. So let's see. All right. Okay, so you have the Two of Swords for my single / and your independent energy here. And then you have the Page of Wands, okay? So for, you know, within yourself, for those of you that are single, I am getting that, you know, there is this pain. Like some of you are choosing to cut some people off, okay? I'm sorry that this isn't... It's really weird, right? Because this is intended to be like your love life. Okay, but for some of you, like I'm not feeling it as your relationship to your person. I'm feeling it as a relationship to other people that are affecting your relationships, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, okay? So anyway, for some of you, like I'm getting the decision has been made, okay? Like you have been in this trying to decide, right? Like who do I need to cut off, who do I need to let go of, okay? So for those like singles, right, it might be like friends that are causing you to, I'm getting like make bad choices or bad decisions, or people that are leading you astray, right? Or like not really helping you out, that are causing you more pain than they're worth. Like that's the message that I'm getting, all right? But it's like you're deciding who needs to go, you're deciding who needs to not be in your life anymore and who's hurting you. For some of you, you could be deciding between two people, like maybe you're dating and you're narrowing down your options, all right? And you're like really you're letting go of the people that are hurting you, okay? For those of you that are in a partnership, I am, you know, once again, there's like this resistance. It's like there's a part of you, it's like you want to have, you know, this passionate experience, you want to have these good times with your person, you know, you want to be loving over here, right? Like you want to show up in this you know, in this Page of Wands energy, right? Like talking, having good times, having fun times, you know. But the reversal, there's just this there's this need for you to assess these things that are hurting you, okay? So, you know, some of you might be dealing with a fire sign over here, but you know, it is generic fire energy. So I'm just, what the message that I'm getting is a rekindling of the fire, all right? So, you know, there's just, you know, the sense of just kind of like, not, I'm sorry, like this feels kind of harsh, I'm sorry. But you just kind of not feeling like your best self right now. So, you know, it's like you want to, right? Like you want to do this, but like there's just this energy over here. But like I said, you know, with this 5, you know, and the energy over here, I mean, like, you know, look, I'm getting like external interference in your relationships, okay? So like I said, though, with the 5 being reversed, I am getting that it's healing, all right? Like things are gonna turn up well for you, okay? Like, or you know, they're gonna start getting resolved, all right? Like that's the thing, this pain is gonna start getting resolved. You have inner child healing and socialize, okay? Is there someone you can ask for a night out? Is there somewhere you can explore safely? Okay, so for some of you, maybe you and your person need to come up with a night out, all right? Like you know, because I put it over here, so I'm getting, you know, like maybe that's the way to re-spark it, right? Like get away from everybody else, and I'm getting not like socialize with others, right? I'm actually getting 3's a crowd over here with a 3 here. But you know, make time for each other, ask each other on a night out, okay? With inner child healing, I'm just getting, you know, make time to play, okay? Like assess your needs, okay? Like where's this healing coming from? I mean, not healing, this pain coming from, right? Because that's what's going to lead to your healing over here. You know, but like there might be some inner child parts of you that need attention right now, okay? So pay attention to those. You have crush. Interesting. Why is everybody getting crush? And listen, okay? So listen to your partner, okay? Make time to listen to them, and like they hopefully make time to listen to you, okay? For some of you, for this, I'm getting this for my singles over here, like the crush. I don't know, you might have somebody sharing a crush with you, all right? Or you might have a crush on, okay, I'm gonna say, I'm so sorry, Sagittarius. I wish I had like a better, more positive reading for you. But I just got the message of like, you're gonna be crushed about your crush, or like your crush is like, you're deciding to move away from your crush, okay? Like it has crushed you for too long and you're deciding to let that go because it's just not what's working right now, okay? I'm gonna do, you know, I'm gonna do Sagittarius because this feels a little tough. I'm gonna pull some extra cards for you, see if we have any other messages over here. Okay, love is gonna find you. You have reassess and friends. Okay, so all right, I'm actually, you know, the message that I got is like reassess who your real friends are, okay? So for some of you, that's like a thing. And love, all right? Like it is coming your way, okay? Like it is gonna find you. You do have it coming, okay? Like it just seems to be a temporarily harsh energy, all right? But you got the Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here. Take care of yourself, okay? Like worry about your healing, okay, with this, all right? Thank you. And yeah, you got this, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and move on to what's after Sagittarius. Capricorn. All right. Sorry, Capricorn. I just needed a little bit more water here. But Capricorn, what do you have coming up this week? Okay. So you do have the Queen of Wands reversed over here. And sorry, I got some of you, I think that's Aries energy. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries. But with the Queen of Wands reversed, as your advice, sorry, and the themes here, getting some of you like maybe not feeling super in your power over here. I'm also getting yeah, like you're just kind of like not feeling your power. But for advice, I'm getting like, take a step back, all right? Like kind of chill a little bit, take a step back. And I'm getting worry about your own needs and worry about your own passionate self. Like make sure that you're paying attention to what brings you joy for yourself, okay? Like that's the message that I got, all right? You have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. See, sorry. Thank you, Tarot, for backing me up. Sorry, because you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of chill, take a step back. Did I say take a step back? I hope I did. I don't know. All right, but the Knight of Pentacles is the Knight of taking it slow, okay? Like, slow and steady wins the race, okay, over here. So, you know, you are going to be taking it slow is what I'm getting. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. All right, so yeah, you know, for some of you there is this need to kind of take a step back, especially if you're trying to charge forward in something, right? Because the Queen of Wands, sorry, you know, wants to charge forward, wants to just kind of take care of business. Like it's always feeling great about themselves. So you know, it sucks if it's because you're not feeling good about yourself. But you know, like there is this like I said, you know, this need for you to kind of slow down is what I'm getting. I'm also getting that you're going to have balance more on your mind, all right? So use that energy to help you slow down, like kind of process, all right? Process how much you're giving and how much you're receiving with the Six of Pentacles over here, okay? Because that's how you're relating to the external world of it out there, right? So the people that you're relating to, right? You know, there's this need for you to assess, okay, am I giving, is there equal give and take over here? Okay, I'm getting that that's where you need to slow down. Maybe you've been giving too much, or maybe you've not been giving enough. I don't know, for some of you, right? So there's just like this need for you to assess, okay, like, is this balanced? Okay, and how can I bring these things into balance? Take it slow, okay? But you know, do continue to charge forward. This isn't a necessarily like stop things, walk away, move away sort of thing, right? It's like you are continuing to move forward, but you are having a deeper consideration of your passions, of yourself, and balance in your relationships, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull a card for oh, I love that. Yay. Singles, you have the Wheel of Fortune, right side up. Awesome. And for those of you in a relationship, you have the Five of Swords. Goodness fucking golly. Sorry, I swear, I don't know what's happening with relationships this week. What is happening? All right, so For you singles out there, things are coming up. Sorry, I was gonna say coming up Millhouse, but you know, like they're coming up Capricorn. All right, like they're gonna be looking good. You're gonna have some solid gifts from the universe coming your way. Okay, I feel the need to pull cards from here like sooner than later right now, just because the Wheel of Fortune. It's just, you know, like things are looking up. Okay, oh my goodness. You know, I'm getting that this you sorry, like my cards were all over the place, so let me just reassess them over here. Okay, so with you really, you know, choosing yourself and choosing to kind of take things low and like bringing balance into your situation, right? Like that's when things are gonna be looking good. You do have fling over here, so for some of you, you might have some fun flings coming your way. All right, you have flirt. Okay, interesting. I swear, I feel like another had fling and flirt. And I have like 40 something cards in here. All right, but yeah, you know, maybe just have a little fun, okay? Oh my gosh, and then sexy times. Okay, so maybe just have sexy times, flirty times, flingy times. Okay, things are looking up. I'm just gonna say be safe, all right? But yeah, all right, so that's for my singles over here. And I wanted to do that first because, you know, this is also like the individualistic nature. So I feel like this is healing over here. All right. But for those of you in relationships, it does seem to be a little bit more of a challenging energy with the Five of Swords. Okay, some of you, I'm getting, you might be having communication problems with your person. Okay, just with, you know, the Swords energy being here. The fives can be a very challenging energy, so it might be, I don't know, I'm getting, you know, be careful about how you're communicating with your person. Okay, because you know, like don't be sneaky. Okay, I'm getting like just yeah, I'm getting like don't be sneaky. All right, like just with the, I don't know, like the snake imagery, and I love snakes, it's not like necessarily always like a bad imagery, but like here, you know, I'm also getting that for some of you, like whatever is happening with your person could also be coming from external energies, which is funny because it was different, but like Sagittarius had a similar energy of like outside influences affecting your relationship, right? So you have, I mean, yeah, yeah, so like, because fives can be, you know, like it could be like family, friends, or like a community, or like something external to your relationship, right? Because it's like not just about you and your person, it's just like more be careful of like sneaky energy, like energy that's trying to like put, I don't know, I'm getting like put things into like your like bad ideas into like you and your partner's head, or I don't know, like just kind of, it's just like an energy of challenge, right? Like just be aware of the energies that are surrounding you and your partner, and be aware of how you're communicating with each other, right? Because the Swords is all about communication, right? So make sure that you're like understanding each other. Okay, like be careful of the energies that you're surrounding yourselves with. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out, wow, do we just take them? We have patience, assess. That feels like a lot. Oh, that feels like so much. I don't know. Okay. You know what? Okay. Oh, you know what, Capricorn, I guess. All right. I mean, it is a lot of cards, but you have patience, assess, reciprocity, learn, and reality. Okay, yeah. Reciprocity, right? So back to the Six of Pentacles energy. Are you feeling like you sorry, it's funny because they are relevant over here. Interesting. Okay. I mean, like, anyway. So with reciprocity is this balance energy over here, okay? Like, do you feel like you're in an energy where there is in a dynamic, a relationship, right? Where there is reciprocity, whoever it is that you're dealing with over here, singles or in that individualistic nature, right? Like, you know, hey, do you feel like things are balanced? Okay, patience over here with the Knight of Pentacles. As I was like, oh, okay. So there's like patience needing to be had, you know, as you are charging forward. This kind of need to take a step back with reality check, you know, hey, what's happening for you, especially for, I'm getting this for those of you that are in a relationship, this need for you to assess your relationship and have a reality check, have a conversation about what's happening, right? Like if, for example, if it's external energy affecting your relationship, why is that happening, right? Like, why is that able to happen? Why do other people have such a say, or like you need for like this need for y'all to like assess what's happening, right? And I'm also getting like assess whether you all feel like, you know, you are, you know, reciprocating each other, right? Like I'm getting working steadily toward this working steadily like toward your relationship is kind of what I'm getting over here. All right. And then with learn, it's funny because with the swords energy, I was getting that sort of energy of because it is, you know, communicative energy and like mind energy, right? So, and I'm getting this need for you to learn about each other, okay? Like assess your relationship and learn about each other. I'm getting learn about each other's needs, learn about each other's styles, and I'm really getting that it's about learning about each other this week, okay? So that is what I have for you, Capricorn. All right. I'm gonna go ahead, leave that there. Sorry, that was like a lot, but it's your birthday month, so happy birthday. All right, and hey, can we just wrap up with the Wheel of Fortune over here? Because things are gonna get great, okay? I promise. All right, so thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. What does Aquarius have happening for them this month? All right, Aquarius, you have the Lovers reverse. Goodness fucking golly. All right, sorry. I'm sorry. The Lovers reversed. There might be something not feeling great over here, okay? Like your love life might be feeling topsy-turvy. You might be assessing an actual relationship for some of you. For some of you, you're assessing your relationship patterns, things that haven't worked out, you know. I'm getting, you know, because the Lovers is also like 6 energy and Gemini energy as well. So some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. Wow. Okay. Sorry, my deck over here acting up. But I'm getting like maybe you're feeling like you're not communicating, right? Like with that communicative energy over here. Some of you might have a decision that you're not making or that you're trying to make about your love life, okay? All right, okay. I'm just gonna take that, okay? 7 of Pentacles for you. Yeah, frustrations. Page of Swords. Yep. All right. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just all right. So with the 7 of Pentacles, there are frustrations, okay, is what I'm getting like within you. I'm getting that, you know, maybe you've been working really hard toward a relationship, or really working kind of hard on your love life, or like kind of putting yourself out there is the energy that I'm getting. Maybe you feel, I'm getting for some of you that you've been like, how do I say this? I'm getting some of you have been like learning about your love styles, learning about how you are in relationships, like actually putting in some hard work into learning about yourself and how you deal with others, or learning about your person or something like that. I don't know. I'm getting that sort of energy. But you're kind of frustrated about it, right? It's like you're setting goals for yourself. You're looking at potentials, right? Like you're working hard, but you're getting frustrated. And I'm going to say, you know, with the 7 of Pentacles energy, I don't know, I'm getting the message of like, there's still work to do. Okay. I'm sorry. All right. I'm just sharing the message here. But yeah, you know, but it's like, you know, look at the potential, look at the future success, okay, is what I'm going to say, okay? Like, don't get frustrated and don't give up, okay? Because even though there's still work to do, right, like you do have success waiting for you, all right? Eventually, like it will come to you, okay? As far as how you're relating to others, you have the Page of Swords. So, you know, where are the keywords here? Curiosity, intelligence, and charm, and ambition. All right. So, but, you know, with the Page of Swords, it is like, you know, it is about communication, you know, so back to this communication thing. Some of you, there's something that you're getting ready to share out, okay? So whether it's, you know, like towards someone specific, if you're dealing with a relationship, or whether it's, you know, like putting yourself out there, all right, there is this energy of getting out there, of talking, right, of sharing. I'm getting, I mean, for some of you, like you might be making this, like, you know, like there's that needing to make a decision energy over here, but I'm getting like you're going to be making decisions and charging forward, because pages get things started, pages get things going over here, you know. So all right, yeah, wow. Okay. Whew. All right, so For my singles over here and your more individualistic, independent energy, you have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, okay? So I'm getting, because this is the Page of Swords, that you have been thinking about a new beginning, okay? Right? Because like I said, pages kind of get things going, they get things started, all right? But and even though, right, pages start materializing things, this is Swords energy, which is telling me that it's all in your mind, it's in your thoughts, right? It's this decision-making energy over here, okay? Sorry. But you know, you are thinking about this new beginning, all right? Like, so anyway, so what I was gonna say about that is that you know, with this showing up over here, is like you're gonna start actualizing it, right? It's like almost like it's been in your head, but you're not quite doing enough in the material realm over here to make it happen, all right? Which is that Seven of Pentacles energy over here that I was getting with the, like, there's still work to be done, okay? So there's still something, there's still some seeds that you need to plant, you know, like for those of you that are you know, like single, it might be like about actually like, okay, maybe I need to plan a night out to go meet with someone, maybe I need to download a dating app, right? Like, or maybe I need to actually like put myself out there or share my feelings, or I don't know, right? But it's like there's this, you know, you're not really, it's like you're thinking about these new beginnings and you're kind of doing some of the work over here, but you're not really materializing them, all right? With this Ace of Pentacles being reversed, can you? Yeah, you know, like you're thinking about it, you want this new beginning, right? But you're not quite doing, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it, like you're not quite doing enough about it. Have you done a lot? Yes, okay? Like I'm gonna say with the Seven of Pentacles over here, with the Page of Swords, like I'm getting that you are doing a lot of good work, all right? But like there's still a little bit more, right? Like there's still that pentacle seed in the material realm, right? Like things that are real, things that are actually happening, right? Like that it's not just in your feelings, it's not just in your heart or in your mind, that it's actually you taking an action step over here, okay? Like that's what there's still this need for that in order to welcome in this new beginning, okay? Some of you might be welcoming in an earth sign, so that would be like Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, all right? And for those of you that are dealing with a in a relationship, you might be dealing with a Scorpio, okay? You have the Six of Cups over here. Now, it did come out reversed, you know, and seeing the Lovers reversed and the Six of Cups reversed, you know, kind of that energy that I was getting about, you know, like, you know, trouble in paradise sort of situation, things not really feeling right, things not feeling good. It's like you're waiting for this reconciliation, right? Like the Six of Cups is, you know, reconciliation right here, right? It's harmony, right? You know, the Six of Cups is gifts from the universe, right? But with it being reversed, I'm getting that you're feeling unsure, right? Unsure about whether I'm getting, for some of you, it's like you feel like you've been putting a lot of energy into some relationship over here, and you're just not sure if it's gonna come to fruition, okay? Like that's the message that I'm getting, all right? So there is this need for you to, you know, assess this over here, like talk to your person. You know, with Scorpio energy here on the, like on this, it's like I'm getting, you know, like delving deep into the conversation, like delving deep into each other's needs. Share, I'm getting, you know, share the cup, share the love, like share your true feelings about the relationship with your person, okay? Like that's you know, the message in here, all right? Dang. You know, like whether you're gonna turn this Six of Cups right side up, you know, I mean, that's gonna be on you. You know, but I am getting, you know, just like this need for you to, yeah, sorry, like this need for you to assess, like assess the things that haven't been working, so that if you're gonna turn this Six of Cups right side up, it's gonna be a resolution, right? Like not just kind of covering things up, right? But like getting deep into the issues so that you can truly solve them at the root, all right? Like that's the message that I got here, okay, Aquarius? All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards for you. Why is everybody getting crushed? External factors, delays, love language. Okay, so yeah, for my singles, I'm going to put this for my singles, okay? Oh, crush, all right? I'm getting, yeah, crush is coming in your way. There might be some communication coming your way, okay? Like some of you might be, I don't know. Some of you I'm getting is like about sharing your feelings with your crush. And all I'm going to say about that is that like, I know that can be like daunting energy or like scary to put yourself out there or something. But what I'm going to say about that is that, hey, you know, if something happens, something happens. And if something doesn't happen, you might be crushed temporarily, right? But it's like, at least, you know, okay, like you don't have to take that was me talking. You don't have to take my advice. That's just, you know, me saying something. You can ignore that part. All right. But yeah, so for those of you external factors, some of you, like for those of you that are like in a relationship that are kind of feeling topsy-turvy and like things aren't going great, you might have external factors affecting this, right? Like you might have, you know, delays with the Seven of Pentacles energy, right? It's like, we're working so hard on this. When are we going to get our fair share? Like, when are we going to be good? When are we going to have our Six of Cups and balanced relationship? You know, like I've been working so hard on myself, right? When is this coming in, right? Like this new beginning coming in, right? So like there are delays over here, okay? But you know, be patient, all right? For those of you in a relationship, check your love languages, okay? Like talk about it, think about it, kind of assess, you know, hey, like you know, I don't know, right? Like, how do you show love, right? Like, hey, you know, do you realize that when I do this, it means this, right? Like, I don't know, right? Like, talk about it, because, you know, sometimes it opens things up, right? It might lead to this reconciliation, you realizing, oh shit, they do this because they care, or oh dang, you haven't been doing that and it's making me feel this way, okay? But like, I'm also just getting this need to really communicate over here, okay? Aquarius. All right, I hope that made sense. Thank you so much for being here. Good luck with this energy, all right? And thank you, and remember, everything is temporary. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Pisces. All right, finally. Sorry. Pisces. What does Pisces have coming up this week? All right. Whew. Pisces. All right, Knight of Pentacles. Some Pisces might have a Capricorn slash a Taurus. I think more commonly Taurus. Some of you might have an earth sign coming your way. I don't know, Pisces. But the Knight of Pentacles, all right, you're being asked to take it slow and steady, all right? I'm getting that you're being asked to, okay, what the message that I got is like, those dreams, all those dreams that you have, you need to start being practical about them, right? Like thinking about how you can actually materialize them, thinking about the actual things that you can do in your physical realm, like in your life, to bring them into fruition. Okay, that is the message that I got for you. All right, you have Justice reversed over here and the Page of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so with Justice reversed, all right, there is something that you're not feeling good about. You know, you're feeling like something, I don't know, right? Like you're feeling out of balance, you're feeling out of whack, like things are just not working out. These two are air energies, right? So I'm getting that you've been very in your head within yourself, right? Like you've been thinking about a lot of things, okay? There might be something that you're trying to communicate, and if you are trying to communicate, you know, with this Knight of Pentacles as being your advice over here, I'm gonna say that you know, to be careful, okay? Because as charming and intelligent as the Page of Swords can be, it can also be a little bit clumsy around words, okay? Because it's like this energy of just trying to materialize things and trying to just get things done that you don't even, like, you know, that it can be a little bit careless sometimes, all right? So there is this need for you to kind of take it slow. And if you're communicating something, right, like what actual tangible things do you have to present, all right? Like that's kind of, I don't know, that's the message that I'm getting here, all right? You know, if you're feeling like something is imbalanced, all right, and you're trying to share that, kind of same, you know, I'm getting like, for example, if you're talking to someone, and you want to talk to them about why you're not feeling good, like you're not feeling balanced or you're not feeling great in this relationship, is like, if you're going to show up to them, like don't just show up to them and talk to them about this injustice that you're feeling, but maybe like think about some problem solving is what I'm getting. Like if you're gonna charge forward, right, because you're still being asked to charge forward with the Knight of Pentacles over here, but it's like not, okay, I'm sorry, like I'm getting like, don't just, it's like, you're making me feel like this is unfair. It's like, hey, you're making me feel like this is unfair and this is how I want to address this, right? Or this is what I need, right? Like here's my solution, I'm presenting you my solution, all right? Are you gonna take it or are you gonna leave it, all right? For those of you that are on your, single, more independent energy. I'm really getting that it's about like you, like you handling your own, right? Like, you know, like if you're kind of putting yourself out there and things like that, it's like you also, like you have your own pentacle, right? Like it's not like you're waiting for somebody to, it's like, I have my own pentacle. I can take care of myself. Like I can, you know, do things by myself, right? Like, and that's why you're not just going to accept somebody who wants to like take your pentacle, right? It's like, I have my pentacle, but where's yours, right? Like, I don't know, sorry. I'm getting just like this very balance, right? Like this need for you to, I'm getting like that you're very, yeah, right? Like you're, yeah, duh, justice here. You're craving this balance, all right? Like this is what you're wanting, right? You want to be in a relationship that feels like it's not draining you or something like that, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull out Ace of Cups reversed for those single, independent energy, and Page of Pentacles. Yeah, see? Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at when things just kind of still just make sense. Because sometimes, you know, you get thrown a woozy and you're like, where did this energy come from? But here is just very, is what I was saying, okay? For those of you that are dealing with someone, Page of Pentacles, yeah, like you're getting things started, you're getting things moving, okay? Like you have 2 Page Swords here, so you might be, I don't know, I'm getting like, you, okay, I'm getting the term like puppy love for those of you that are dealing with someone. Like it might feel like very like young, or this person makes you feel young, or like you feel like a little bit like, oh, we're so young, like what are we doing? Like, I don't know, right? Like even if you're like 50 or whatever, like I don't know, right? But it's like this person makes you feel like young again, like that sort of thing, right? But that's why there's this need for y'all to be a little bit more methodical, I'm getting, about like what, you know, if you're trying to move forward in this relationship, right? So yeah, if you're dealing with someone, like I said, you could just straight up be dealing with an earth energy over here, with, oh no, wait, that was, yeah, I think I said that at the beginning, right? But yeah, because with the pages, that's more earth energy. So you could just be dealing with, you know, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But with the Page of Pentacles, like I said, there's this need for you to have a material like offering, right? So for example, like if you're posting, you know, an answer, if you're posing a problem, right, like kind of have a solution, right? Or if you're thinking about, hey, you know, this is how I want to level up with you, this is my game plan, right? Like, so, you know, even if it's not, how do I say this, like thinking about how to make things into reality, right? Which wasn't that the message that I was getting in the beginning, right? Like you might have all these dreams, yeah, but you need to be practical about them, thinking about the things that you can do, like the steps that you can take in your everyday life to make them come true, all right? So like, you know, that might be a discussion that you need to have with your person, all right? For those of you like in the more single, oh my god, goodness, I'm sorry, I've been like anyway. Be careful about how you're communicating, all right, Pisces? I'm just gonna say that, okay? Like, because you don't want to, like I said, as charming as a Page of Swords can be, you know, sometimes the choppy communication can lead to miscommunication and misunderstanding of each other's needs, all right? But, or even how you're putting yourself out there, okay? But yeah, you know, you are in desire of this new relationship. I'm getting, you know, whether you're like with this person or by yourself, right? Like you are looking for this Ace of Cups beginning, right? Like this new loving beginning over here, right? Like you want this, like you want to share your cup, you want to sorry, like you want to share the love, right? Like you want to be in this, I'm getting like new union, either leveling up your union or really, you know, welcoming in a union, okay? But with the Ace of Cups being reversed, what I'm going to say is that how much are you taking care of your needs, all right? Because the message is, you know, with the Ace of Cups reversed, you know, it's like if you're trying to welcome in this new relationship, this new union, like there's something waiting for you over here, like that's trying to come in, like you need to take care of yourself first, okay? I'm getting just the message of you filling your own cup, right? Like the cup needs to go toward you before it can go to anybody else, right? So whether you're dealing with yourself or with somebody else, all right, like right now, like make sure that you're assessing your needs, right? Hence this like Justice card over here, right? Or Injustice card, right? Like there is this need for you to assess what hasn't been balanced before, what hasn't worked out, all right, so that you can take care of that, all right, so that, you know, when you're welcoming something in, you can say like, hey, this is what I need, you know, or this is how, you know, this is how I want to show love or share love, all right? But also like knowing that you can take care of yourself, right? Like that it's not because like you need this person because you need them to compliment you, right? But it's like, this is just what I need in a relationship, right? Not like I need to be in a relationship to get this feeling met, right? Like, or something like that. I don't know. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right. Just like be mindful of your needs. Okay. Meet your needs, like meet your own needs. All right. As well. But you know, like, and vocalize your needs when you are in a relationship. Okay. Like those are the messages. All right. Here. So like, especially for the more individualistic single slash energy. All right, so let's see what else we got. We have fling. Why is everybody having flings? Like, isn't it like hibernation season or something? I don't know. Okay, that's just what popped up. Okay, we have self-love. Yeah, what did I say? Like, you need to make sure that you're taking care of your needs. Okay, secrets. All right, so for some of you there might be some okay, so with fling, yeah, just, you know, look out for that. You know, somebody might be trying to like share over here, right? Be careful is what I'm going to say. Self-love. All right. So as you're relating, whether it's like somebody specific or like just kind of dating over here, right? Make sure that you're, you know, assessing your needs and you're loving yourself first. Okay. With secrets, sorry, like, I'm like, I don't know why I felt the need to kind of backtrack. But you know, with secrets, yeah. Some of you might just have, I'm getting secrets that you need to, I'm getting, okay, this is what I'm getting. Like, you are being secretive about your needs, or you're not really sharing them. I'm getting maybe even your goals. For some of you might have secrets revealed, all right? But I'm really getting that the secrets are coming from you. Like, you needing to share. Maybe it's like you needing to share your needs, you needing to share what's not feeling right over here, all right? Or maybe you like found some secrets that you haven't really like talked, I don't know, right? But like I said, I'm getting that the secret energy is coming from you. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. So like, if anything, it might be about just like this need to kind of talk about stuff with your person. I'm getting talk about your needs. All right, let me pull one more. Getaway. So for some of you, it's sorry, I like sounded like get away. No, I meant like getaway. Like, some of you, maybe you need to plan like a getaway with your person. Okay, like plan a date night. If you can't really like actually do like a getaway, like on a trip or something like that, plan a date night, plan a time. Maybe that's what you're offering over here. The pentacle that you're offering might be like a real, like a trip, right? Like, hey, let's have a date night. Hey, let's have a trip. Hey, like, let's go on this you know, I don't know why I got field trip. Oh God, the teacher in me. But you know, like this, sorry, because I got like, okay, I got us tickets to blank, right? Like that sort of thing. Okay, like kind of plan something like that. All right, like that's what I'm getting. Okay, woo. All right, Pisces. I hope that made sense. Good luck, have fun, love yourself, and all right, bye.